Arianti, NIM 4424028.
Hello, my name is Desi Amelia, NIM 442407225.
Welcome to my podcast. Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. In today's episode, we are going to discuss a topic that often sparks debate. So smoking be allowed on campus? I am joined today with Desi as our guest speaker. Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here and share my opinion.
Let's begin with the first question. In your opinion, why do you some people think smoking should be allowed on campus?
In my opinion, some people believe that university students are adults who have the right to make their own choice, including with how to smoke. They also think that if the campus profits designated smoking are away from classroom and public space, it will not disturb other people.
That's an interesting point. So, do you think smoking can be accepted as long as it's done in a designated smoking area?
Yes, but only under clear rules. Smokers should follow campus regulation and should not smoke inside, inside buildings, classrooms, libraries, and or other place where many students get.
Now, let's look at the opposite side. Why do you many people think smoking should not be allowed on campus?
Because a campus is a place for learning and it should provide a healthy and comfortable environment. Cigarette smoke can disrupt other students, especially those who have respiratory problems such as asthma. In addition, non-smoker can become passive smoker and still suffer from the harmful effect of cigarette smoke.
Could you explain the effect of smoking on students and the academic environment?
Of course, smoking increases the risk of many diseases, such as lung disease and heart disease. On campus, cigarette smoke can reduce student comfort while studying, affect their concentration, and create unhealthy environment. Moreover, cigarette butts are thrown away carelessly can make the campus dirty.
In your opinion, what is the best solution that the campus can implement?
I think the campus of effort smokes free areas throughout all learning space and profit designed smoking area that are looks far from academic activities. In addition, the campus should organize educational program about the dangers of smoking so that students become more aware of its harmful effects.
Finally, what is your conclusion about smoking on campus?
In my opinion, the health and or comfort of everyone campus should be the top priority. If smoking is still allowed, it should only be done in the same need smoking areas so that it does not disturb. However, it would be even better if students started to reduce or quit smoking for the sake of their own health and the campus environment.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts and explanation. We hope this discussion has given our listener a new perspective.
So, speaking of smoking in campus area, there is one more thing that is knowledge exceeding, namely about the use of AI intelligence on campus.
Wow, that's actually quite interesting.
So, getting straight to the point, in your opinion, should students be allowed to use AI for academic activities?
In my opinion, the use of AI is perfectly acceptable because it can help students understand the material, find reference, and even provide example for difficult assignment. However, AI must be used wisely and should not replace a student's ability to think for themselves.
So, you agree with using AI then but with limits?
Right. AI should serve as a learning aid, not a way to complete every assignment without putting in any effort at all.
So, if we talk about the benefit, what are the advantages of AI?
In my opinion, the advantage of AI are first that it saves time when searching for information. Second, it simply life complex material, and it can also provide creative ideas when students are struggling or facing a creative block.
Really helpful, but I want to ask if AI can answer every question, every assignment, does that make students lazy about studying?
Yes, that's one of the risks if students rely on AI. The risk losing their critical thinking skills and becoming less independent simply because they end up copying answer without truly understanding the material.
So, AI can have a negative impact to them.
True, without proper guidelines, it can make students overly reliant on AI, leading to issues like plagiarism or submitting assignments that aren't actually the product of their own thinking.
In that case, do you think universities should ban the use of AI?
There is no need to ban it. Technology keeps evolving. So, it is more important to focus on how to use our responsibility. Responsibly, campuses can certainly establish rules regarding when AI should be used and when it is not needed.
What example?
For example, AI can be used when searching for reference, understanding material, or refining language. However, for exams, individual assessment or research project, students must complete the works themselves without AI assistance.
Do lecturers need to use AI too?
It is indeed true. It is not just study and lecture, also need to learn about AI so they can guide studying and determine whether a segment will complete by the student themselves or by AI.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to get your opinion. Does AI bring benefit or drawback to the world of education?
In my opinion, it brings more benefit if used wisely. It can make the learning process far more effective and efficient. However, exercise use can actually hinder students' abilities. What needs to be managed isn't the technology itself, but rather how it's used.
I agree. AI is inevitable given its role in technological advanced human. What matters is using it responsibility to facilitate the learning process rather than using is a replacement. With that said, thank you for sharing your views and for today's discussion.
Thanks to, I hope it proved useful.
That's all for this episode of the podcast. I hope this discussion has broadened your understanding of AI in the academic world. Thanks everyone. Bye.